This is a general reading for Aquarius for August 11th through the 17th. So Aquarius is your sun or moon rising or your Venus. This is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. For the month of August, I'm again offering a complimentary 30-minute reading for someone who either subscribes or puts in a comment, and I do read all the comments, so thank you so much. And I will select someone from those two groups. If you are a subscriber, would you please check below the video to see that if you're still subscribed. And if you aren't a subscriber, please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost anything. It helps the logarithms. And I'm asking for you to check your status if you had subscribed, because some of them are dropping off. It's this little glitch that happens sometimes with YouTube. So, and you know, Mercury's in retrograde right now, which is electronics and communication. So if you could check that, that would be greatly appreciated. And thank you so much for your comments of support and for the well wishes and prayers for my health. It's greatly appreciated. And I feel that we have a community that we're forming here through this channel, and I have, you know, I look forward to your comments, and I'm getting to know, you know, who you are. Certain people, you know, put down comments each time, so I really do appreciate it, and I feel like we are establishing a community. So thank you so much. I am again offering, if you want your own personal reading, because this is a general reading, and just send me an email. My email is in the description of the video. And for this month, it's $15 for 15 minutes, $30 for 30 minutes, $50 for an hour. And if you want it live, I've been using WhatsApp, which doesn't cost you anything. And so that would be like a live reading. If that's not important, we can do a video. So thank you so much. On the 21st of August is the start of the Castro Marin Medieval Festival in Castro Marin, Portugal, which is where I live right now. My house is right in the middle of the festival activities. The parade goes by my front door. I have booths on either side. You know, there's some booths all the way down the street. And I will be doing readings at my house during the festival. And I will have a sign on the door. And, you know, I have an entryway, so it's all set up for me to be able to do readings. And the price will be less. It will be my tabletop festival price, so it will be a little bit less money. So if you're in Castro Marin, stop on by. The hours are from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. Wednesday through Sunday. They have parades, food, booths. Up at the castle, they're going to have exhibits, jostling. You can participate in a medieval dinner for an extra price. So it's a lot of activity, and it is in August every year. Now, the castle was the home for the Knights Templar, so it's very, very historical, and you know, that's part of the history of this village. So come to Castro Marin. If you're in Portugal, come get a reading. Now today I have Nina with me. She's asleep on the table. Nina loves to come when I'm doing my videos, and I always say, Nina, time to work. Oh, she gets all excited and runs here. And then Jason's in the bedroom asleep. I'm going to be posting under the community about my gypsy dog, whose health is very bad. And I took her to a different vet because we had done a biopsy, and the other vet said it was a fatty tumor. So I took her to a different vet last week, and it's cancer. He could tell by the way it feels, and it's huge now and up into under her leg and pressing against organs. So he sent home some medication, so she's feeling better pain-wise. And we can't do surgery because of how big it is, and she has heart problems. So we're doing dog hospice, basically. If you would send her some healing light to be pain-free, that would be greatly appreciated. She's one of the 5 dogs I brought to Portugal with me from the US, and she hated flying. She hated being in the crate. She tried to break out of the crate. She panicked, so she would not do well going back to the US. And so I think at some level she's decided that she's not going to go back as I prepare to go back. So please, I'll post pictures of her. She's a lab. She's about 12 or 13 now. And you know, I refer to Gypsy when I'm talking about my readings, so you can see some pictures. And if you would send her some healing light for her pain, I would appreciate it. Now, I am going to be using this deck, the Light Seers, for the tarot reading. And Spirit has selected a couple of cards for you, Aquarius. The first one, Wisdom of the Oracle, number 6. And this is not for you. A clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. And there are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the result you see always seems to elude you. And so this is God's protection. So that's, you know, there's a fine line of wanting to manifest and also being in the flow. And I'll give you an example of my own, you know, my life. In that, moving to Portugal, which, you know, it had all these, you know, things it was supposed to be. I had so many barriers in preparation for the move. You wouldn't believe how many barriers I had. You know, getting the certificates for the dogs, and then they had to send them to the USDA, and then the USDA didn't get them back in time, and then I had to change the flights, and I had to change the flights. Then I had all my stuff to put into a shipping container, and this was during COVID, and the trucking companies were lined up in LA to get the containers, and there was nothing coming off the ships. So I could not transport my goods over to Portugal. I mean, it was one thing after another after another. And then being in Portugal and all the things that were occurring here, which I think is, you know, the stress created my cancer. And the oncologist says 75% of cancer is caused by stress because it's, you know, my immune system wasn't working. Now, I want to go back to the US for several reasons, including for the medical and for the finances for the medical. So I put my house on the market and thought that I would be going in June. That was my target time. Well, can't transport dogs, not a good thing to transport dogs in the summertime because of the heat. And you know, and I wanted to get over there. I have all these benchmarks of why I wanted to get over there. Like I wanted to go before my radiation started. You know, and I still am having my medical treatment infusions. And I wanted to, you know, it's going to save me a lot of money. Instead of $2,000 in June, I spent $2,000 out of pocket. And this month it will be $3,000 out of pocket. My co-pays. That's my co-pays and my transportation. And in the US, it'll be like $50 a month. And people are not looking at my house because I'm in the Algarve. If you're in the US, compare this to the snowbirds going south to Florida and to Arizona in the wintertime. The Algarve is the same. This is the place where people in Northern Europe, the people from Germany and from Holland and the Scandinavian countries have their winter homes. This is where they come to escape the cold, and also from Ireland and the UK. This is where they come. Well, they're not going to come in the summertime because they're comfy in their homes north. So they're not looking at my house to buy it right now. It's going to be in September or October when people start coming back Well, therefore, my plan is on hold. And at one point I thought, okay, I'm not going to fight it anymore. I'm going to be in the flow. When it happens, it's going to be the perfect timing. And doing that has released a lot of stress, and knowing that it's in the universe's perfect timing. If we go into the flow and know that it's the universe's timing, things happen. It's a synchronicity that just happens, boom, boom, boom. Now, for example, Gypsy's health. In June and July, with her health as bad as it is, she couldn't be transported. Then what would I do with Gypsy? So now, you know, it's in the flow, and you know, so I don't have to make that decision about transporting her, for example. I will have my radiation here before I go back to the US. That's already set up, 4 weeks of radiation. So it's being in the flow and just knowing it's God's time. It's the universe's time. If you fight it, it's not going to, you know, it's going to be off sync, and it's going to be delay, delay, delay. So that's like this card, not for you. That's exactly what it is. Be in the flow. Know the timing of the universe. And when you do that, things go smoothly. And it's like also this serenity prayer. Accept the things I cannot change, and the courage to change the things I can. And that's part of being in the flow of the universe. Now, the Louise Hay affirmation card that Spirit selected for you was, I love life. I love life. It is my birthright to live fully and freely. I give to life exactly what I want life to give to me. I am glad to be alive. I love life. Let me read that again. It is my birthright to live fully and freely. I give to life exactly what I want life to give to me. I am glad to be alive. I love life. And if you want to take a picture of that, there's your card. That's your affirmation card from Louise Hay. There. Okay, now I have shuffled the cards. This is the deck that I'm using. And let's see what we have coming up this week for you, Aquarius. And the first card we have is the Moon. Follow your intuition. Crossed over by the Five of Wands. So there's some delays. There's something going on around you. And we'll go more into that Five of Wands. Then at the base of it is the Page of Wands. Behind you is the World. That's behind you. Crowning you on your thoughts are the Knight of Wands. Lots of wands. You got 2 major arcana and 3 wands so far. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. That's, and you know, and usually what Spirit says is looking for the go-ahead. That's what it says, looking for the go-ahead, to go ahead. Usually we go into the options of the prosperity, but Spirit said look for the go-ahead. Then we have the Tower, the King of Wands. There's your wands again. Ten of Cups, that's good. That's like a completion and things coming, you know, manifesting for you. And the final outcome, oh, this is perfect. Ace of Pentacles. So this is like, you know, a linear time here. So you have the Tower, something's happening, get you moving. Then we're going to look at the King of Wands and see what that represents. The Ten of Cups, your wish is coming true, and then you have new beginnings. So, wish came true, or the end of a cycle, and the new beginnings, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles with the Star. It's destiny that new things are coming to you. The Ten of Cups with the 2 swords. A little bit undecided about what you're going to do. Then we have Judgment card With the Tower, we have the Nine of Swords. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. So we have 2 swords, 2 pentacles. Knight of Wands with the Ace of Wands, new beginning. So you've got 2 aces. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. The World with your 9 of Wands. So you have 2 9s. I like looking for the patterns of the numbers. Page of Wands with the Justice card. Oh. Put this here, the Magician. Okay, and then we have the Sun. Yes, it's sunny for you, crossed over by moving forward, the 6 of Wands, or 6 of Swords. Okay, so if I look at repeats of numbers, I have the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Wands. So I've got 2 9s. I have 2 aces. I have the 2 of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles. Yes. So you've got some repeating numbers. You've got some new beginnings, and then the 2s are deciding. And then the 9s are wrapping up that old chapter. And you've got some swords here too. You've got the 9 of Swords. You have the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Wands with the Tower. So your reading's about the moon. So you don't, in this week, when you start the week, you don't have all the information. There's some things hidden. And it says, you know, with the moon, meditate on the moon, meditate and to have clarity, to be able to see the truth in the situation, ask for higher guidance, meditate on it, and it will be shown for you. Crossed over by the 5 of Wands. So follow your intuition, because there is some energy around you. Could be some conflict, could be some drama. Now the 5 of Wands, I always, you know, I'll give you my Las Vegas story again about the 5 of Wands every time I see it, and in this deck especially. See how they're balancing there. So what's being thrown to them, they're balancing just fine. And I always equate this to the Circus du Soleil, the acrobats on there, which is just amazing. And if you ever go to Vegas or have an opportunity in another city, the Circus du Soleil is fabulous. And I'm so amazed at the coordination of those people. But look at the coordination there. That whatever's being thrown to them, they are handling it. They're keeping their balance. And this is looking, you know, with the moon, knowing that there's something going on. There's hidden things that are unseen, but there's opposing energy. So why aren't things working out? Or what is the, you know, that sense about, I feel that there's something going on and I don't know what it is. I feel that, you know, there might be some conflict, or things aren't working out. Could be like working on a project and there's delays, or that, you know, it could be material delays. It could be that a project isn't going through, and because there's conflicting priorities, or one person wants the project to be successful and another one's dragging their feet about it. Or it could even be around you in a personal situation where there's a drama, or there's something below the surface and everything's off balance. And it says, follow your intuition in order to get clarity of the situation so that you can move forward. Because right at this moment, you do not know. You sense that there is, but you don't have the information, the clarity that tells you really what's going on. And then you have things turn out sunny and you're moving forward. So it could be, you know, those projects or whatever it is, and it's the delays, the drama, and then eventually things start turning better and you decide you're moving forward. It's the energy of moving forward out of that stagnated situation with all this undercurrent of drama that's going on. Could be deception, dishonesty. people who have their own agenda, so they're not part of the team if it's work. In a home situation, it could be things hidden from you, and you know that something's hidden, and eventually you'll find out because you're asking for the Spirit to show you. You know, and you know, the prayer that I always, you know, may the truth be known and the light be shown. May the truth be known and the light be shown. Put the light on the situation. Putting the light on the situation, then you have the truth. And through that sun, the light, you're able to move forward. This is the Six of Swords, moving to smoother waters from a situation that's a little bit rocky. Because you're going to get a message from someone, and justice is served. It's balance. So for some of you, you've been waiting for a go-ahead, you know, and it could have been, you know, the Five of Wands that hold this, you know, the undercurrent. But then you get some information, you get your Page of Wands, and a decision. Through that decision, you can make, through that message, you can make a decision and be balanced. The Justice card, making a decision that is balanced, and then you're able to move forward. The other way you could interpret this is somebody's been waiting for some sort of message about something, situation, and a person was to make a decision about it. Could be a job offer, for example. Could be a legal situation. Could be a promotion. But whatever that is, you've been waiting for this decision and then keeping your balance. You could be making the decision, and as a result of getting that information, or getting that information, someone's telling you, yes, I decided this is what I've decided. The Justice card. And the Justice card is balance in your life. From this situation of the Five of Rods, which was all unbalanced and turmoil underneath, then the Justice card is balance and illumination coming forward. Because behind you is being in the middle of your road with the Nine of Wands. So that's behind you. Behind you, you felt you're in the middle of the world. It can even be a global thing. And the Nine of Wands indicates that you're able to handle everything that is around you. You feel a lot of strength. This can be your skills. The Nine of Wands could be your skills, your talents. You're handling the situation just fine. That's behind you. You were able to handle whatever was sent to you, because what's on your mind is the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands. New beginnings. The Knight of Wands could be a message. It could be moving forward, and you have new opportunities coming with the Ace of Wands. So it's moving forward. It was that stagnation, and now that you have the illumination, the information, you can move forward because there's new opportunities. It could be new opportunities where you're working. Could be starting your own business. Could be a new job, hearing about a new job. It's a new beginning. It's the Ace of Wands, because ahead of you is keeping your balance, Two of Pentacles, and the Magician. Now, the Two of Pentacles is keeping balance, deciding what you're going to do. So if you're starting something new, it's looking at your options. Which direction do you go? You know, are you going to stay where you are for working, or are you going to get a new job? Are you going to start your own business? What kind of business? Are you going to buy a house? What kind of house? How much are you going to spend? Balance, balance. This is the assessment period. You know that you're starting, and this is balancing and looking at all of your information, and then coming up to, you know, getting the information so that you can make a wise decision ahead of, and then the Magician is manifesting to the universe. It is, what do you want? And there is the infinity, which means there's no limit to what you can want to manifest. And we are now in the Lion Gate, which is the time of manifestation. So balance what you want and ask for what you want. because it will be given to you. There is no limit. And if you want something, does not mean that somebody else in the universe is not going to get what they want, because there's no limit of resources in the universe. It is unlimited. So you're balancing right now, looking at your options, and the magician is deciding what you want to manifest. Because we have here, you know, the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles, remember I said, they said to look at the options, or it was the go-ahead. The Three of Pentacles was the go-ahead. And what this says is, you know, usually the Three of Pentacles, it is looking at your options. Do you go to school to upgrade your skills? Do you apply for maybe a promotion at work where you're learning some new skills? Do you start your own business? So it's looking at what it is you, again, want to manifest going forward for the prosperity path that you are creating. And prosperity can be in all aspects of your life, not just money. So look at the, you know, what do you want to manifest? And it says that you have the go-ahead now to go. So decide what you want, and then you will go ahead. Because what's going on is you have a tower moment. You're working on what you want to manifest, and the tower moment is that some things are going to come to you, boom. And, you know, that Five of Wands that you saw, well, it's going to be illuminated, and you're going to feel a situation that was unfair or treachery, a toxic situation that you now are going to be leaving. But the tower moment is like you were not aware of it. It's the universe saying, okay, this is really what's going on. You cannot ignore it. Here it is. And there it is. It's like undercurrent, and then it's on the front page. You can't ignore it. And there's the headline. That's what the tower moment is. The universe is giving you the headline. This is what's going on. Can't ignore it anymore. Now you have to decide what you're going to do, because you've got the Three of Pentacles. So it's, you know, figuring out what you're going to do because you can't ignore. And so this is what's around you. And you're feeling a lot of treachery, deceit from getting that information. That which you thought was secure was not. That's what the Spirit is saying. That which you thought was secure was not. Through elimination, you will be able to then move forward and make wise decisions. Spirit is actually, I get a sense that Spirit was saying, okay, we're going to protect you. In that, we're giving you information that, you know, through the universe, and through that, we are protecting you because you are no longer with blinders on. And that is protecting you so that you can make wise decisions, knowing full well now the whole scenery of what's going on underneath and above. No more undercurrents, because you're going to see exactly what's happening, and that's a protection. And through that, then you're going to be able to make wise decisions and moving forward and being empowered. So you are going to be empowered now, rather than all of this hidden agenda. Because the King of Wands can represent a person, it can represent an organization, it could even be you. And it's looking at what you want to manifest, putting it out to the universe. It will come to you. And it could be, the King of Wands could be someone that's helping you. It could be a mentor, it could be an organization, it could be a job. And look at, there's the lion, the strength of the lion in the background. So things are going to start, you know, once you decide what you're going to manifest, it's going into place into the universe. So it's aligning with you to be coming to you in due time. Because your wish, here's your wish, and you have these conflicts. Almost, it has to go with the tower. because, you know, that you have your wish, but you're feeling, you know, a little bit off kilter because, you know, the Knight of Swords, you feel a lot of betrayal. And here's your wish, but now you don't know what direction to go because of what's with the illumination of really the true situation. And you're blindfolded, you don't have all the information, and you're undecided what direction to go now that there was a change. I see, okay, it was almost like, you know, the tower was like you were sitting in a chair and it was out from under you. You were like swept off your feet, lost your balance, and now you don't know what direction to go. That's what it's saying. Is it's like you lost your footing, and you thought you knew the direction you wanted to go, but now you had the information, which was a surprise, and with the Nine of Swords, and now you're undecided what direction you're going to go, and you're blindfolded. So now you have to readjust, and it's assessing. It's sort of like, well, now that that's not an option, where am I going to go? What are my options now? That's where you are right here. And then the final outcome is very good. Ace of Pentacles in its destiny. The universe is saying, now that you have to go on a new path, it's destiny, it's in the stars that you're going to have new opportunities coming up. New beginnings for money, new beginnings for project, new beginnings for prosperity. So you're going through a difficult time this week, Aquarius, but then you have at the end of all of this, and I think it spreads out past this week, but at the end of it you have new opportunities. The universe is saying, here's your opportunities coming up now. So it's just like, hang on, because there's things that are hidden that are no longer going to be hidden, and as a result of that you have to like change your path, change your focus, change your route. Almost what I see is, let's say you're going down a road and you're in your car, and then it says, okay, you have your road map, your map quest, but it isn't updated. They didn't put that the road was closed because they had a landslide and there's a big boulder in the way. So now you have to say, okay, we can't go down this route, we're going to have to change the routes. And that's where you are this week. It's like you're going to have to change your route. There's a big boulder in your path and you're going to have to make a different way to go. And that's where you're going to be, is what route do you want to go next? Because there has to be a change. Because the boulder's there, you cannot go forward. So now let's pull your card of Believe in Your Own Magic. Okay. And angels and archangels and spirit guides, what is the card for Aquarius for Believe in Your Own Magic for this week? And it is right in here. Okay, oh, raindrops, take a chance on them. Number 39. I have to open that door. That was Milo. He gets lonely, so I'll open that door in a minute. If anyone has a reason to keep their guard up, let's see, rainbows, take a chance on them. If anyone has a reason to keep their guard up, it's you. People have been known to mistreat you, and like any rational person, you finally got tired of it. Went back inside, locked the door, but you weren't supposed to stay out of the rain forever. No matter how terrifying the prospect may seem, you need to put yourself out there again. Whoever it is you're thinking of, they can be trusted to walk with you through the storm. So it's, looking for that new path. That's what it's saying. Got the boulder, now you have to look at an alternative path. And now I'm going to pull your meditation card for the week. And if you're wanting to be notified when the videos come out, subscribe and notification. And if you could check to see if you're a subscriber, it'll be under your video, whether you're subscribed or not. And, you know, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And it would be greatly appreciated if you could. And the meditation card for you this week, Aquarius, is right here. Attract. Like the moon in the ocean, you attract good things into your life. Look at that. That's what you want to do, is attract good things into your life. You've got that new Ace of Pentacles. So attract the good. Manifest what you want. Until next time, Nina and I are sending you light and love from Portugal.